We're happy to report a rodeo rounding up the good to support veterans on Chicago's South Side. A fun tradition to get Chicago kids excited to go back to school. We take you to the Bud Billiken Parade and an adorable doggy derby that had everyone smiling and raising money for a good cause. Hi, I'm Allison Rosati. So glad you're here. I'm happy to report the good news going on in our area and beyond. We begin with baseball, bringing a whole community together. In West Suburban Clarendon Hills, they held a huge watch party. Everyone turned out to cheer on their Little League team, the Coyotes, in the World Series. Courtney Sisk takes us there.
Let's go CH!
The excitement energizing this small Clarendon Hills village of about 8,500 people.
They're amazing. It's so cool to have a team from our town in the Little League World Series.
I mean, I knew that we had to come out here. I mean, I moved around my work schedule so I could make it happen because I knew like our community is such like a tight-knit community and everyone supports everyone else. And so I knew it would be a big crowd.
Parents, grandparents, and classmates alike gathering downtown to cheer on their hometown baseball team. The group of 12-year-old boys, now representing the entire Great Lakes region, took on Las Vegas in a game of one of the Little League World Series. The games are in Pennsylvania, but the party was back at home, where the community watched on ESPN on the big screen.
And we decided to celebrate as a town, so what we did is we actually rented a Jumbotron. We've blocked off a little bit of our streets so we can create a little area here to safely watch the game.
My brother's best friends are on this team, yeah.
What is it like watching them?
It's so cool. They're really good athletes from a small town. How they made it this far is insane.
Absolutely. Are you really proud of them?
Oh yeah, I'm so proud.
All of these kids have been playing baseball together since they were in kindergarten, so watching them fulfill this dream is really special for this small town who will cheer them on again next week. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Courtney. So yes, even though the Coyotes lost, this is double elimination, so they still have a chance. And no doubt their hometown will be cheering them on, and so will we. More good news to share. In June, we told you about 7-month-old baby Logan. He was born with a rare liver condition. His parents had reached out to us to help them find a living donor. Well, it turns out Logan's dad was able to donate a portion of his liver. Logan underwent transplant surgery at Northwestern, and the family shared with us that they're going to be staying at the Ronald McDonald House just down the street from NBC so that he can recover. We're also happy for Logan and his family, and we wish him a speedy recovery, sweet baby. We're happy to report returning to the classroom will be a little easier this year for some teachers, and it's thanks to a local nonprofit. Art of Giving Foundation hosted its 6th annual school supply drive to help educators in need. Now, volunteers were there hard at work packing up the donations of various supplies, books, and art kits. Now, the teachers then can pick up these free supplies for their students to use. Hundreds of swimmers got to beat the heat in Lake Michigan for the 32nd annual Swim Across America. They dove in to also make waves in the fight against cancer. The swimmers chose one of 4 course links for an open water swim. New to the inspirational event this year was the Miracle Mile competitive distance race. And this year's event benefits the Rush University Cancer Center. Well done. Now to an amazing story of miracles and music. Chicago jazz favorite Mark Burnell is recovering from brain surgery, and during that surgery, doctors asked him to play music while they operated on him. Leanne Trotter has the inspiring outcome. I like to stroll on the coast of the
sunrise, sunrise. Mark Burnell has 2 loves of his life, his wife Anne and playing music. But over the years, he has experienced major complications from a brain injury he suffered as a kid. And 19 years ago, it got exponentially worse.
I was in ER for 5 weeks, and my heart stopped twice, and I almost said goodbye.
Yeah. Doctors could not stop the seizures, but luckily he came out of it after the church choir he works with visited him in the hospital.
Only 2 people could come in there at a time, but 26 of them came in. And nobody stopped them.
And they put hands on me and they sang and they prayed. And guess what? The next day, I came out of it.
He was good for the next 15 years. The big scare happened last fall while they were on tour to promote their 5th album.
These little focal seizures, I was getting 7 or 8 of them a month, and all of a sudden, January, I got 15 of them. Now I was scared. But then this is where the miracle happened. Our friend Pete Sajeski, we've known him for 30 years. He's a drummer here. He used to play with me at the Tortoise Supper Club. And we told Pete the story, and he's like, I got a guy. And Ann and I are just rolling our eyes. Yeah, I got
It's
a
a
guy.
Chicago thing, right?
Yeah, right.
Turns out he did have a guy who got them into the Mayo Clinic. In order to preserve his musical memory and ability to play, doctors had Mark play a keyboard during surgery while Ann sang along. Thanks to a brand new surgery protocol, doctors were able to do what they call brain mapping.
And I'm wide awake, and they said, play something, but not easy, something difficult. So we were playing
We were
bebop.
playing and singing harmony, and yeah.
And that's how they could tell, because they wanted to burn the bad tissue with the radio frequency
not harm
ablation.
anything
but
musical.
They didn't want. They wanted to save the part of my brain that does music. So of course, the first thing when we got off the plane, despite the headaches, the first thing I came up here, I went straight for the piano. I'm like, am I going to be able to remember the songs?
The couple did their first concert on July 31st at the Copernicus Center. Their next one will be on September 11th at the Epiphany Center for the Arts.
I'm just so grateful to all the people that prayed for me. There were so many people that prayed, and there were so many generous friends.
Reporting from Wicker Park, Leanne Trotter, NBC5 News.
What a miraculous story. Thank you, Leanne. More good news, a well-deserved honor for late folk singer Ella Jenkins. Her friends and relatives watched as the honorary Ella Jenkins Street was dedicated along Mohawk Street near Wisconsin in Old Town. Jenkins, who lived on Mohawk for decades, was often regarded as the first lady of children's music.
Going forward, those who walk Mohawk will see Ella Jenkins Street, a reminder of the cultural treasure who called our neighborhood home.
She was a treasure. Ella Jenkins was especially known for her call and response chants and songs. Children loved them still. We're happy to report volunteers of all ages rolled up their sleeves to help Chicago students get ready for a successful school year. It's all part of Cradles to Crayons Community Backpack-a-thon. Inside the North Center Giving Factory, volunteers stuffed 5,000 backpacks with all the essentials for school. From Cradles to Crayons is looking to distribute 100,000 free backpacks.
It is so important to have events such as our Community Backpack-a-thon because it really highlights what the needs are of children in our community, especially those facing homeless or low-income situations. And it provides our community members with an opportunity to give back.
Everybody feels good taking part. Local students will receive these backpacks at no cost. And to make sure kids are excited to head back to class, a massive back-to-school celebration. Hundreds gathered to celebrate the annual Bud Billiken Parade. Our V-Win takes us along the parade route.
You could feel the excitement at the 96th annual Bud Billiken Parade.
All right, Bud Billiken Parade 2025, hey!
Tens of thousands of people lining the streets today for the back-to-school celebration.
What are you looking forward to this school year?
Recess and my friends. Probably like going to a bunch of new classes and meeting new people.
So are you excited for school?
No.
No? Oh, no.
Yes, yes.
Families of all ages watch different floats, dance teams, and marching bands put on a show.
It's a Chicago tradition.
Oh, absolutely. You can't miss it. Whether you're a west side or south side or north side. I mean, you have to be here. It's history, so yeah, wouldn't miss it for the world.
I'm actually out here to support my daughter. She's marching in the Kenwood Band.
Been here doing it all my life. Actually, this is our first year our son is in the parade.
It's the largest African-American parade in the country. Celebrating not only back to school, but the tradition, historic roots, and culture of the community on the South Side.
I'm so nostalgic because I've been out of the city for years, and to come back and I'm just seeing my people, the culture, just everything. It's so nostalgic. I love it.
For some, this is their first time.
I like how everybody comes together and celebrates all together. It's really welcoming and inviting, so I'm having a pretty good time.
For others, it's a fabric of their childhood.
This is my first time back since I was a child, so I'm bringing my kids here for the first time, and it's exciting. It's exciting to be here.
Family
families enjoyed a day of fun as the 2-mile parade route moved down Martin Luther King Drive, going from Bronzeville to Washington Park. Elected leaders greeted spectators, many groups and organizations offering resources, promoting their cause and encouraging people to get out the vote. Parents are sad that summer is over, but offering well wishes to their kids heading back.
I hope the kids really just take the opportunity to try to learn as much as they can. You only get one chance to be a kid, and that's it.
V1 NBC 5 News.
Thank you, V. Cowboys and cowgirls flocked to Bronzeville on the south side for a rodeo that had a goal of helping veterans. This event was organized by a local nonprofit called Leave No Veterans Behind. The organization partnered with the city of Chicago with the goal to host an engaging community event to get veterans out and to help sign them up for every benefit that they are entitled to. Thousands of tickets were also donated to children from Chicago so they could see their very first rodeo. We're happy to report after a fierce competition, People's Gas has revealed this year's Ambassadog. Meet Patrick Waffles. Patrick's main job as a Bassadog, other than just look super cute, is to promote the Safe Digging campaign. It's to help remind everyone about the importance of calling 811 before you start any outdoor digging project. Patrick Waffles was one of 600 dogs who entered this year's contest. Wow. He sure loves digging in the dirt and the sand and is highly experienced outdoorsman, the perfect cutie pie for the job. Some little dogs went head-to-head in a big competition. The annual Dachshund Derby atop the Roosevelt Collection shops brought out wiener dogs from near and far. The pups also devoured some wonderful treats and enjoyed plenty of belly rubs you see there. All the money raised from this event goes to Dachshund World Charities. So beautiful. And we're happy to report Chicago's love of animals really showed up when people spotted a lost lamb. A sheep on the lamb in Chicago, well, it distracted lots of people as they started looking for ways to help this sweet creature. And if you didn't see it yesterday in the city, here you go. People were really posting it on social media. They said that this lamb's journey was through Fulton Market District near Kinsey and Green Street. The good news is that Animal Control was able to corral the sheep and take it to a rescue group. And hopefully the sheep is happy with its new home. Finally, an unusual combination bringing out lots of good. Lexi Suter shows us what happened when cops, kids, and UFC fighters competed in a game of chess.
Things got competitive at the Chicago Police Department, where a cops and kids chess event got underway midday.
It's an incredible experience.
An incredible experience, not only for the kids, but for the officers. Getting to know the city's youth in a positive setting is a priority for CPD.
They get to meet these kids, establish a relationship with them, and hopefully change some of the negative perceptions that some of these young folks have. For whatever reason.
The kids didn't only compete against the cops.
George can play. He knows his way around the chessboard very, very well.
But UFC fighters too.
When we think of UFC, these rough, tough guys and all that, do you think that they play chess?
They certainly do.
It's a game of strategy.
One of the organizers, David Heiser, says UFC reached out to be a part of this event.
They're a big supporter of cops and kids programs around the country, and this kind of fit their bill with them being in town this weekend.
Do you want to die or do you want to die?
The kids loved every minute of it.
We're just trying to check. We're just trying to win.
A unique experience where police, professional fighters, and young chess players can bond over the game board. Lexi Suter, NBC 5 News.
Can you imagine going to school saying, I beat a UFC fighter at chess? Well, thank you for checking out all the good things happening here and beyond. And if you want more good news, Happy to Report airs every Thursday and Friday at 9 p.m. on Roku, Apple TV, and you can watch anytime at NBCChicago.com and on the NBC Chicago app. Thank you again for being here. We'll be back again next week. Happy to report the good news.